And I mean, obviously, EU has already set the bar. So NA, we better show up.
Take a wild guess. Where's this squad going?
You know, Nick Merckx, big fan of landing Flush Factory.
Yeah, it looks like this might be his first time ever touching on this side of the map. I wonder how he's gonna play this.
No, in all seriousness, Nick Merckx, we just call him Mr. Tilted Towers. That's, or even called Tilted Towers, Nick Towers.
Nick Towers.
You know, he's very consistently lands here without fail, and pretty much like I think it's like 95% of the time he always like just ends up owning all of Tilted.
Yeah, and I mean he's got a powerhouse teammate, Cypher PK, really smart when it comes down to play style in Fortnite. A lot of game sense on this guy. This is a really just pretty much awesome team. And look, they're already pinging off players, know exactly where enemies are landing. This is what you call comfortability when you're in your zone, you know.
Just immediately finding, isolating, and pretty much terrorizing all of Tilted Towers. Mr. Tilted, I need you to calm down, okay?
Quickly picks up some mats. He's just gonna rotate right on in, get that quick thirst. And you can hear from the comms, whoa, that was a crit. That was a really chunky shot right there. He's got to retreat here.
I'm tangled up,
now,
but
here's the thing.
good.
Cypher is now closing in.
Yeah, I say we jump into the comms here. Let's see how they play this out.
Let's hear.
On me. Got me. The optic baldy.
Yeah, you see right there, he tells who exactly is the threat as well.
I'm dead. If you don't get me.
Oh, no, he was supposed to save him right there. It's so unfortunate.
This is the other perspective here.
Yeah, Optic Baldy is no one to mess around with. This guy is also a savage.
Utilizing the new skins as well. I mean, asserting dominance where you can.
Wow. That's pretty unfortunate for Nick Merckx, but hey, he's got himself elimination, so it's a trade-off. If Cypher PK gets this extra elimination right here, I mean, it's a great start. One elimination, there's a lot of teams out there with 0, right? They're going to just get eliminated without scoring any points. So one is nothing to be, upset about. It's better than, not getting anything at all.
Definitely. Over to Paradise Palms, Blessius here. Looks like they've got a beat on an enemy.
Wow, no, my boy Kurt. Oh, it's so unfortunate. Culver gets kind of taken out a little early there. Culver is he's such an awesome dude in the the Twitch community. All right, here it is. So it looks like this is Culver's teammate, and nearly catches him off guard.
Let's go.
He does right there. Suspense is taken out.
I would say the MVP wear was the window frame that ate the first shot.
It looked like he was trying to use a mini shield right there, and he kind of just didn't expect him to jump through the window. That's what we talked about earlier, right? Like knowing the map layout and whatnot.
Yeah. What's interesting here is over to Myth and Pokimane is Myth, when playing with Hamlins, exclusively lands Lonely Lodge.
Right.
Now with Pokimane, they opt to land Fatal Fields. Why do you think players switch up their landings like that?
So depending on who you play with, comfortability matters, right? So landing somewhere, let's say Lonely Lodge, Hamlins, you probably expect tension there, and you need someone who can really carry themselves. Not to discredit, like let's say someone like Pokimane, but maybe he feels comfortable being here, where there's more likely to be less, friction between him and other players. And I mean, he did fantastic right there. You can see he lands some big shots. Wow. Absolutely accurate. You got to give this trade out right here. The reason he's live right now is because he was so accurate. Unfortunately, Pokimane gets thirsted right there. He could have actually saved.
You're good. Don't be sorry.
It was very close indeed.
But I mean, picking up 2 eliminations, that'll put him still near top 20, right? He's got more pressure there.
Oh,
definitely Alpha Kimmy and Suyeta. All right, so just outside of Risky Reels.
Ooh, the hand cannon.
Dude, we saw...
He can land a shot with this. That'll be big.
Yeah, man. Especially body shots are just very deadly.
Let's see if he ends up...
the shot.
If he ends up pushing here. Yeah, so it looks like he's going to try and take away this high damage. That's a headshot. See, so now that player's felt it, right? So this is where you want to take advantage. And yeah, he's not going to allow his the enemy here to breathe. He just wants to get right on top of him. You can see the enemy has already retreated there. And oh, boy... what? Wait, what? Wait, what? What? Yeah, is right. There's someone underneath that thing?
What is happening?
Okay.
What just happened?
All right, reverse here we're in the battle. Dude.
Okay,
something happened here. Is that Ninja and Lupo are next to this thing? What the? Okay. Oh! Whoa! Completely what looked like impulsed away for getting near it. It looks like they're nervous now. Respect.
Okay,
God,
Cube.
So far out, dude.
All right, that was pretty insane. So
I see him to our left. I see him to our left.
let's listen.
There's a chance of back up here, a rift. Gonna try and hit that. Back, I see one. Let's go there. Get out of here.
What? Where?
Blue marker just it's like it's to the left of it, like right there.
Dude.
What a zone. So with
here.
the zone being so far up, it's like,
Dude, what the?
What's your loadout?
Tommy,
Oh, there's rift here.
blue tack.
right.
Hunting rifle, grenades, bandages.
You got a really good setup. I hope this is a shotgun. Looks like a green pump. It is.
It is. Let's go. That's literally the only thing I needed, really.
Was this Ninja's perspective?
Down the rift passage just in
So
case.
they got to get out of here, man. The storm being right on their backside here.
All right, I'm just gonna
That's
go.
a lot of pressure from the storm. And you notice he doesn't even have shotgun ammo, so
All right,
you
man.
can tell.
Unfortunately, like we're gonna have to try to land in Dusty here.
He only has
Just slide
5
in.
shotgun shells. And I mean, you talked about it, right? The zone's super far, so they kind of got to disengage.
Incredibly short on
Yeah,
materials.
you can
have
tell
to
he's,
go far.
he's also not happy where he has to land. He just said, you guys can tell, like, we have to land Dusty. Like, Dusty is a risky spot. People love landing here to pick up
Think it's a
shrooms
wood
and
here,
materials.
hopefully.
It's a highly contested area.
Like on the
And,
outskirts.
you know,
we
this
can.
early on a far rotation, you really just don't want to be around here if you don't have to.
Now they are finding themselves close to the circle, which is good. And obviously, with all the trees, they can farm up a little bit. It doesn't actually look like anyone came here.
They might have lucked out. Like, honestly, if you get lucky and there's no one here, I mean, that's, you know, best case scenario. But you don't want to be here for too long, even if the coast looks clear, you know?
Yep, and look at this. They'll find themselves a few mushrooms
Yep,
as
they want to
well.
get as many of those mushrooms as possible. Just roll on.
On me.
And there it is. See, as soon as, like, it just seems so clear, right? And bam, a squad comes out of nowhere. It's one of the hardest places to also PvP in because of the trees, right? You have all this foliage in your way. And Ninja with the cleanest shots right there.
Okay,
Jeez.
baseline.
Finds
Catches
Spaceline.
Spaceline.
Yep.
Spaceline's another, like, great player, actively a part of the FaZe team. So that's
Easy.
pretty hefty elimination right there. It's a respectable player.
And then also has a med kit, so he's going to be able to top himself up. So now over to Thieves here and Liquid Chap, who
Looks like-
are not far from Wailing Woods.
He's right under me.
They're actually just outside of that Tomato Temple there.
Together, you ready?
Dude, just take us to Tomato Temple. It's all I want to see. I talked about it all morning.
I really do like the Tomato Temple layout. We actually haven't seen too much PvP here, so it's nice and refreshing to see a little squad bumping off here.
It did just get introduced like this week, so I'm sure people are still trying to figure out, you know.
Oh, and that's a pretty big elimination right there. So they just caught Grenader Jake rolling solo right there. So pretty unfortunate for him to come across 2 Titans and pretty much get laid out. It was a nice little split up there.
Back to Lupo and Ninja. Again, finding themselves still here.
So check this. You see, like, Lupo just ran past wood outside of a tree already, which means a squad that came through here was already capped out on resources. And while they were farming, they just left more resources kind of out in the open. So the fact that there was, like, idle resources there means that there's a team close by with heavy resource, you know, so you got to be very careful. That should heighten up their senses.
Taking shots at range.
Shot on the head.
Yeah, look,
Oh,
right,
look at this.
you already see there are so many squads around here. This is really... If we had, like, a world map look, you would probably see just a lot of players all in this area.
Yeah.
The zone push player is so far, so this is not where you want to fight. You really want to get there. That was a great shot. Great shot by Lupo, landing a nice little hunting rifle shot. The player up above, and if that player peeks again, he's going to pay for it. You can tell he's pretty much laying down that cover fire so that Ninja can get nice and close, and no, Ninja gets traded out. He kind of like overcompensated the push there without his teammate. Oh, Lupo coming up.
Mason goes
with
down.
a heavy one, and he just actually clutches out on both of these guys. Knocking Reverse 2K and Mason, once again, just very, very talented players here. That was that was pretty impressive. That was very impressive.
Did you hear him say, "I love you too"? We actually have a replay here coming in. Let's take a look.
Yeah. I'm incredibly short on materials because of that stupid cube distracted the crap out of us. See something purple top of the watchtower? It's probably too far out.
The cube.
You can see he was very low on resources. Oh, not anymore. Doesn't seem too affected by it. He's at 999 materials as far as the wood goes.
Now,
all right, so we have OPTC, another player that is just absolutely phenomenal when it comes down to accuracy, right?
Mm-hmm. And paired with Saint.
Saint's got a very, you know, respectable community feel as far as it goes. Like he's put up a lot of performance in the past. So Saint's actually a really good player. I actually DM'd Saint to see if he can carry my teammate that I was going to be away with. So I tried to get him to fill in, but he was already playing with OPCT. So
yeah,
shout outs to Saint already in the skirmish. You can tell he's got talent.
Oh yeah, man. Now the storm starts coming in. They need to
Those
disengage.
guys on the high ground at 285, they're peeking.
Ghost Bizzle and Kitty plays. So I mean, Ghost Bizzle we've seen pretty much every week. This guy's a phenomenal player. Kitty plays as well. She's just a mean sniper. I mean, she is so precise.
On me.
It often catches people off guard. And I mean, she's one of those players that like you give her an inch, she takes a mile, right?
Yep. I got to spectate Kitty plays at some
Ready?
point last week, and she had like 6 eliminations. I was like, that is actually wild.
Yeah.
Gotta go.
And there it is, catching a player off guard here. They have the natural high ground. Just want to keep this advantage here. You see how quick she was to build there.
Hit
So.
white. He's 50 health.
Oh, that's actually Ghost Bizzle we're witnessing here. I was like, whoa, that was super fast. That was Ghost Bizzle's quick reaction right there. I was like, damn, Kitty, okay. Yeah, that was Ghost Bizzle kind of pulling up on that guy right there.
Take a sunny rifle.
Taking a look here. Alpha Kimmy.
Pretty interesting strat we got going on here. Is kind of waiting out the very edge of the zone here. You see that?
But I'm also a god.
This is a good spot to be in, considering the way the zone kind of worked. They push so many people, you know, north basically.
I see that they
Them
stopped
already
fighting.
being naturally in the north side.
Oh,
Although they
no.
don't have a lot of resources right now, I think they should be using this time to try
It's
and
'cause
get
they're,
some
like,
more.
camping out.
Yeah.
They're
And
wasting
See,
like
we're really
valuable
smart,
time here
though.
for sure.
We're not
And is it
wasting
good to
our
have like kind of like
precious
the edge of the map
resources.
to your back? I mean,
I mean, yeah, it's
Feel
one
maybe?
less factor, right? It's one less factor. You know, like it's kind of like playing the storm line. If you are using the storm line to your advantage, especially late game, you know for a fact that your backside's clear. Or,
right, exactly.
For the most part,
Oh, I
right?
see
You can
them.
kind of bank on it.
Okay, we're gonna fight them,
The
okay?
problem with what you see here is that they're actually baiting this shack here.
Just get
Notice how
ready,
they
man.
keep
They
that
don't- yeah,
front
they don't know.
panel on. Looks like it's vacant almost, but they actually have the side
ooh.
wall out. So this guy's
Oh,
never
no.
going to expect it. They don't, literally. Oh, he misses the first shot. He should have had a shotgun ready there. That. Oh no.
Kimmy goes down.
Got a thirst. Oh, it's so close. So close.
That
Yeah,
was
I can
almost
end them.
play of the year.
That was nearly a crazy play. He should have had a shotgun ready.
Yep. Zate and Symphony at the very, very edge of the storm.
Symphony, again, another player that is just extremely fast when it comes down to his building and editing skills. So this is a powerhouse squad right here.
Oh, on me. Close on me.
Here, let's listen in on the comms.
You have to turtle.
Okay.
40 HP right now.
I'm turtling. Gotcha.
See, Zate is
I
like
can't really
really
help you.
weak, so they're
Okay,
calling out the
that's fine.
turtle here.
Mm-hmm.
Third party.
He's close to me.
I got laser. I'm 16 HP.
Kill mine.
Yeah,
Kill
he
mine.
heard his teammate get shot. Oh, he's going against Funk
Bomb
I got him,
here.
I got him, I
Nate
got him.
Hill is very
support.
close
I need
by.
help.
Oh,
my
right
God.
there.
Into Nate. It's an insane shot right there.
Wow.
Waste no time on getting a quick thirst. You want that
appreciate
point
it.
just in case he doesn't get to clutch this up.
All right, I hit him for 2. Hit him 2. I got tagged.
Hopping over here. This is Strafe.
Liquid Strafe is so good too.
So good.
All right, we'll see what they decide to do here. So you have his teammate said he
have more
hit one
clingers?
as well, right?
Yeah, I got 4.
Shoot it at the the wall up top, like his backboard wall. Like try to get him. Yeah. Just blow up his builds right there.
Nice. So they're communicating, trying to figure out how they're going to use explodes and stuff like that.
They're trying to take that player off that
got it,
high
you got it.
ground to put him in a
Pressure.
weird spot so they can make this
Oh,
full
hit him.
push.
Hit him 400 on the left.
Watch, see
left
now
guy?
now
Oh,
that they
he's
have
gonna get
that
knocked
the
out
like
by that.
natural high ground over them kind of. Now look at the aggression coming out of Liquid here. Liquid Strafe. He's just pushing right in. That was
Nice,
just
nice.
well played. See patience.
All right, we
Patience
got
kind of
circle.
plays off
We need to
here.
play circle
Yeah.
game. We need to play circle game.
And this is like the
There's a
communication
medkit here?
level we talk about, right? Like when you in these types of games, when you have a dual partner, it's best to always give them as much information as possible. Hey, I've done this.
Yeah,
I've hit them for this much damage, right?
Right, it's even better when you have a strong shot caller like someone like Liquid Strafe who's got like great strategy and game sense. So you see like right there after they picked up those eliminations, they got the mats. He just straight says, "Now let's play for circle."
Over to Nate Hill. We saw his teammate Funk Bomb go down.
This is actually a risky spot. He's notice he's gonna go ahead and disengage. He knows this team right there. He's got the zone behind him. He's really got to get out of here.
Finding
Nice
himself
bouncer,
very
too.
close to the circle, which is good.
He's kind of low on mats, man. Only 400 metal. I mean, it's the best material. Oh, what a shot on Zayt.
Wow.
108 meter snipe. That was actually crazy.
I don't know why.
So he wins that battle there.
Yeah, this is Valkyrie, one of the most positive influencers I think I've ever seen in my entire life.
I have a med kit too for us.
Super positive, super friendly, a phenomenal player.
That's pretty awesome. So let's see what we have here. So they actually just found themselves on an edge zone here of the storm line. Looks like they're gonna she's looking to park herself here. Oh, she made a mistake pre-editing her floorboards there. It's kind of unfortunate, but she's got to fix it before she gets into the next battle. Or yeah, you see, she's re-editing on. She's kind of confused, like, oh, what happened here? Right, there it is.
Reset. Okay.
Reset it. Yep, she knew what was wrong there.
Oh God!
Oh, still didn't get to fix it. You saw right there the half wall. Is that Saint just diving in on him? Yep. So that's Saint
I believe it might
right
be.
above him.
You can always tell it's Saint because of the Christmas skin.
The skin he likes to wear, yep.
Yeah, it's funny because oh, I thought that was their trap. It's funny because Saint also wears. They're called Ushankas. I just figured this out.
Oh, that trap comes down. Nice aggression there for OPCT.
So Valkyrie's down, but I don't know if her.
No, the team Tempo's still up here. He's trying to go ahead and get this pick right here. They're putting pressure on from both angles. Yep, there's nothing you can do about that. Whoa, was that just an RPG just coming in?
I gotta use my chug. I gotta use my chug, buddy. My chug.
Yeah, go.
Oh, so now he's opting to chug
He's going to chug jug, absolutely.
Wow, 14 seconds committed.
OPCT has the camera off, but the overlay on right there.
They're fine.
It's important. You got to still know.
He's trying to focus up.
Yeah. Hopping over now. This is Liquid 72 hours. I mean, you know, I honestly can't even speak highly enough of Liquid 72 hours. We see him show up every week, and he's just...
And look, this is another like high-level rotation right here, right? He's moving when there's a lot of chaos to his left-hand side. And look how much time is on the storm, right? Most players wait until last second, but he knows that when there's chaos, there's opportunity.
Right.
So he's taking advantage of this to try and get some early picks. That's the difference in like a really competitive player that has a lot of confidence. He's ready to come into this battle without a problem. Play that low ground.
And like you see, he's crouching there to make his
look, and exactly what we just talked about. Look, he just caught himself a heavy chunk right there. That was a 70 hit and turns a corner, catches a 35. He's doing really good right now. He's going to make this quick edit play. He just doesn't want to give this guy an opportunity.
Without skipping a beat.
Saint doesn't realize he had a plank open there, and that's OPCT right above him. OPCT just chug jug. He was fully tanked up there. It was pretty hard for him to make that play.
He got, I mean, he took down Saint, though, so that's still a point. Remember, every elimination, every single individual point matters.
Every point matters. So, actually, big shouts to OPCT, you know, not really choking that situation, right? And, you know, losing his teammate and then losing himself. He actually got the trade-off. He just found someone in the tree right there.
Where's the solo?
Hello, just chilling in the bush, in the tree.
New strategy. We call that, what would you call that? Make up a name for it. Go.
I've called that lurking, for real. He's lurking in the tree.
But look. Someone's here, down low.
The Thieves and Chap are actually on a team together, so C-Mills is just kind of watching us out here, trying to wait for an opportunity to
he's right here.
hopefully get that single knock. Yep, that's it. He caught him exposed for a little bit. That's all armor gone. Chap now has no more shield, so it kind of evens the field just a little bit, right? So Chap's got to be a little cautious now. Does some sidewalls here. He's got the bouncer ready to kind of make this play.
Top 14 players right now, Monster. I mean, so what's the play here, right? Top 14, what are you trying to do to set yourself up for a dub?
With what's going on right here, this next zone is going to really determine where they have to rotate to, right? Because the Storm's going to start pushing players in a certain direction. So what they do now is they don't expend anything, right? You just kind of chill. But with the situation these guys are in, 99 wood, you know, 500 metals, 700 stone, they're doing so good right now. They can literally make any play. And look, the zone favored their side just a bit. He's building high already.
Yep. There's a team already on their way. I'm gonna GL them. Yeah, GL.
Oh, see, they all right. So the reason they want to be aggressive here, there's no one near them, and these guys are in perfect grenade launcher, you know, range. These are the kind of pushes you want to make. If you have something like a strong spell like grenade launcher, the perfect initiation weapon. Some loadouts are just better for hyper aggro, and this is the kind of loadout that you want for it.
Man, just look at the way they're like engaging these enemies, you know, supporting each other, building structures that support each other.
No, you can even tell from the builds, like right there, he didn't want to, you know, waste more resources going sideways. He would just edit himself right into
I'm
position.
3-1-8.
You have so many mats. He's just making this way like more and more, you know, structured.
And you heard him call out a number there. He said 1-8. I'm assuming that's mats, right? You typically say the first number of however many mats. So if you have 800, 600, and 500, you just say 865, and you go,
oh, that's actually Poach and Tim the Tatman are on this.
Oh, wild card is in play, ladies and gentlemen.
Bizu and Kitty plays, so you can see all these guys, very high-level players in each of these duo teams, just positioned so well right now. They're all so close, too. So it looks like Tim the Tatman's actually like sandwiched between these two teams. It's going to be a tough position for them to play out of. Having like someone like Ghost Bizu and let's say Kitty plays on that opposite end and then Chap on this side, this is a tough one.
He's almost got to kind of bide his time, right?
Yeah, they can't move. Yeah, you can't.
Look at him. He's already got the Tomato King. Oh my gosh.
He's fully dressed up. Looks just like him, see? He's got the markings and all that, man. Love it.
You know, Monster, let's listen. Do you want to listen in? I want to hear Tim.
Okay.
Sure.
She did get a knock. They might push this.
So it looks like we're actually getting a serious Tim here.
We try to sneak up behind them potentially for high ground here. The issue is the mats. I'm going to try to just see what it looks like. Nah, they're way too high. We need to try to find these guys coming south at us.
So he calling out for
below
those
me,
south
below me
players that
here.
they know are kind of close to them.
You try to take this. Yeah, I'm gonna drop down and make this our wall.
There it is. Found the opportunity right there.
Push this with me. Spam. Okay, you got away. You got away. Oh, got him.
Ooh,
Takes down Velo.
Make sure
phase
they're all wall.
yellow. Yellow goes
back
down
up,
right
yeah.
there.
Yeah, I'm up.
Okay.
You can see the just
got some
expertise of the
mats,
shot calling on Poach. Calm, collecting, knows exactly what he wants to accomplish, and then has the skill to go out and like do it, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Next zone goes back further. I'm dropping you some mats real quick.
Dropping mats, making sure he's sharing with his teammate. He knows where the zone's going already.
Follow me. We're going next zone.
The communication is super on point between these two right now.
Yeah, he's just leading this entire thing here.
Shit.
Deciding to take the safer route of, you know, pre-building before they get to the next spot.
Yep.
And they're actually going to catch a vacant metal, you know, shell here, which is great for them. They just get to build off this. No, it's actually a
Monster,
2v1.
it is a
Next zone, but Be
2v1.
a really good spot. It's 2-on-1.
You can hear them talking about they figured it out.
Oh.
Liquid Chap. Okay.
This
All right.
is, this is going to be really hard.
You know, you probably don't want to face off your team against your teammate for the finals here,
Don't.
but
You hate to see it.
I just
Oh, they're being a little too passive. Really have to put the pressure on him. It's a 2v1.
he dropped down.
Chap can turn this around just by catching one of these guys off guard. And
exactly.
if it turns out to be like someone like Poach or something, it's going to be pretty
We're
rough.
both gonna drop on them together.
There it is. See the Poach calling out right there. Let's drop on him together. So he knows exactly what he needs to do in this situation. Put that pressure as a squad from the, you know, from
Wait a
above
second.
down. Chap must be
On me,
loaded.
got him.
Oh! Oh! Jumps down, finds an opportunity, and the quick knock. Right
Wow, so there you go. We start
do
the
it.
game here with Tim the Tapman and Liquid Poach finding a victory royale. That means at minimum, they're walking with 5 points on top of any eliminations they have. I mean, you know, if you're Tim, you've activated the wild card.
Yeah.
You've got it. It's on. Trap card engaged.
It's kind of funny that we're like leading up to this week. I think I was watching like Doc Lubo stream and he was talking to Tim and Tim's like, "Oh, I'm good, man. I got Poach to carry me." And I was like, "Oh," he's like, "Yeah, I'm winning for sure." Like he knew Poach is that good. And I mean, I'm assuming, you know, he didn't disappoint. He made the right decision.
Yeah, let's check out the final moments coming in from that first game of the day for NA. Let's see how they secured this victory royale.
On me, got him. Let's
Man.
go, bro.
Nice and calm right there. On me, got him.
Got him. And you know, that's the thing, right? Is Poach was in control of that whole situation. You kind of saw the way he was building. He kind of knew exactly where whoever it was going. And then the fact that they stopped for 1 second, he was like, "I'm hopping down. They're gonna
Yeah,
be here."
and you saw like leading up, they were kind of like in the worst position. Remember I said it. I was like, they're in the middle. They don't want to be here. But what they do, they focus one team when they try to get like a little too close. So picking off yellow right there, that was the game changer.
Yeah, definitely. Let's take a look at the highlights coming in from our first game. Relive some of these incredible moments.
Yeah, this is a nice opener right here.
Right out the gate, man.
Nip with the clutch up. 7 HP.
On Jericho.
That was great. Leading up to this one right here, for those guys that missed it, it was actually a critical hand cannon shot with a headshot. Actually, it's going 150.
Shield. That's
Shield
right. Yep.
off of him.
He's up there.
Oh, takes a little bit of fall damage there. Done.
I'm coming with you.
Is the double. Careful.
Another nice push right here. Working together.
Good job.
Double barrel.
There it is.
Oh, this shot by Nate right here is really nice.
Dude. I love seeing Nate play, man.
So clean.
He doesn't even like celebrate. He's like, "Yeah, what's up? I'm just Nate."
Yeah. Chewing his gum. Yeah, you see here the importance of just like thirsting enemies. Just really got to get that point where you can.
Right here. He's white. Push this with me. Spam.
Quick call out. He knows he lost a
Okay,
teammate.
got away.
And about turns around, catches yellow. And that's crazy. He catches yellow with the full 170 critical.